crazy is I look in your face and I see happiness. You're really happy.
I am happy.
I like that.
Thanks.
But you know what I like that's making you happy is that you're helping people. That's what makes you happy. And giving love makes you happy.
I think that if you're intentional each day in figuring out what you have to share, you have less time to think about what you don't have.
What's your intention every day?
My intention is to lead with love.
By example.
Yeah, I think it's important to live out your truth.
Or you sit down and you have dinner with these people for food that you provide for people that you don't know. And then you bring people into your house and make sure they're all right. And I'm sure, like, how is that on your personal life? Because this is a lifestyle you live in.
It is. I have to be intentional too about taking care of me. So that's something
Self-care is important.
It is important. Yeah. And it's easy to kind of put others in front of yourself though. It's fulfilling and, I always say that it's important to be a part of someone's journey, but every time you do that, they're then a part of your journey too. So I'm learning more and more about myself through every person I give to.
Well, it's obvious you know how to love yourself because you know how to love others. But you always seem aware of self-care, so that's important. So your dreams and what you're doing immediately, what would your dreams be for this after that?
I mean, really right now, affordable housing there's just a huge need for that. So housing is important to me.
So
housing first.
For people to live?
Yeah.
Do you have a place in Newark for people to live?
I don't, no.
Do you have like a land or something that needs to be acquired so we can provide that for people?
I could find some.
I would love for you to do that.
Yeah. It's very needed. Very needed.
Yeah, we don't just want to be a Band-Aid, we want to be a solution so people can heal.
Right.
So for people that are homeless, in your brain, how do we heal them so that they're not homeless?
I think that if you can provide a support system for them, so a lot of times, by the time somebody's gotten to that point, they may have lost contact with family, they may have mental health issues, they may have addiction issues. So not having a place to live makes it even more difficult to move forward and make good choices. So I think if we can give them housing, but then also provide all those other supports for them, mentally and holistically, like just in every way.
And get them back whole.
Yeah.
So a lot of them have triggers and probably unrecognized trauma that's gotten to that place where they feel comfortable there.
Yeah, it's survival. I think at some point they just...
Fight or flight.
Yeah. Yeah, and they forget. So they forget that they're worthy maybe of more. They forget what they used to dream about. So a lot of times if somebody wants to share their story, my hope is in them speaking it, it also reminds them of like who they are, because I don't know if anyone's asked them in a while, what is it you want, or what did you used to dream about, or, they've just adapted.
So Newark is it's almost like your sample of what you want to do for the rest of the world, right?
Yeah, I started out going into Newark at Penn Station with my girls when they were younger, and we would just sit inside Penn Station.
So your girls, the daughters?
Yeah, so that was 8 years ago. So they were 10 and 9. So we would go and
So they're 18 and 19 now?
Nice. Yeah. We would just bring some sandwiches, sit with people, and make conversation. And then the next time we went back, remember their name and maybe something they had said the time before. And more than the sandwich, we saw that our returning and our connecting with them seemed to really be what gave them hope. And that's kind of how we started Project Kindness.
What inspired you to love others so much before yourself? Just curious, like what was that click where I have to help? When did this happen? When did it start and why?
So before we started Project Kindness, we had a family meeting, and the meeting really was to kind of talk about everything we had taken on.
What inspired that meeting? Why did you do that?
My son.
Son.
Yeah, so adopting him, with that came a lot of challenges.
Wait, what made you even adopt? Where did that start?
Okay, so you can tell KHS, he was 1. He's a foster child.
How did he come to you?
I decided to do foster care,
What
to
made
share,
you decide to do foster care?
share my home and my family.
What made you start that thing?
I think it's what we're supposed to do.
But what made you think that, and when did that happen?
I don't know, I've always thought that. It's kind of just been something that's I've been drawn to. So I don't know.
Do you find that you're different from other people that only care about themselves?
I don't know. I guess I'm a little different.
You're a lot different. You know, I'm a lot different too, but I know I'm a lot different. And I'd be like, what's wrong with everybody? Do you see, how do you see things? Do you judge people for not being as involved as you?
No, I never have any expectations of anybody.
But people make me sick. That's why people.
Oh, no,
People are selfish.
I feel like, I think that's why I'm trying to create these opportunities.
I don't know, you're an angel. You're a superhero. And your light is bright. And I wonder why. There's not many people like us, but there's a connection there. And I'm happy to know you.
I'm happy to know you.
So, I like a future in helping others and, you know, looking at Newark as a sample for what we can do for the rest of the world.
That would be good. Okay.
I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. Okay.
So, let everybody know about everything you're doing, where they can find you and everything with this logo, all of it.
Yeah, so it's, if you go on Instagram, it's Project High 123. The website's projecthigh123.org. We're on Facebook, and there's ways you can donate monetarily, but also our Kindness Closet, you can go and donate items.
I follow you, but what's your IG story too?
Project High 123.
Got it.
Yeah.
At Project
Kind.
Project Kind. I like that. You see, come in for a second. Hassan's an artist that I work with. And the one thing I always explain to him that your dreams won't come true is, well, actually, I'll let him tell you. Come on. What do I always tell you about your dreams, why they're stagnant, and what can make them come true quicker?
To love others for yourself.
Yeah.
Don't I keep telling you that?
Yes, sir.
It's just like a lesson that I feel like I have to teach to everybody. It's like, yo, don't you understand? You won't be wealthy until you know how to love others.
Yeah.
You have to know how to love yourself first and foremost. But to love yourself means only to know how to love others.
Right.
And that's what's protected me. And that's what's protected you. I see the light in your eye and the action in what you do. And I appreciate you for that.
Thanks, Steve.
And I want to empower that and bring light to it and also make it a contagious thing like COVID, but positive.
Positive. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
If you're down with that.
I'm down.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, so, you know, we're about to get into Nicolette rocking out. What I did, she came through, I was like, nah, I seen what she's doing, I'm observing, and I want to empower that and understand how to help. But these are issues. People shouldn't be living and thinking it's all right to not have their own houses. There must be trauma unrecognized. They got these people that we need to recognize and heal. You know? Alright, so Nicolette, I'm good here. Cut. John just walked in. Ollie!
If you want another amazing video with the one and only Dame Dash, check it out right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.